A few weeks ago, I talked about vertical GPUs. And yeah, people did not agree, or at least not fully. Fair enough. Some love the look, others say it kills airflow. But today I may have found something better, or at least cheaper. This is a GPU support that mounts directly on your fans. Hi everyone, Papa PC is back here. Modern GPUs are getting bigger, heavier, and over time, that size can actually put stress on your motherboard. Now, the most popular solution is vertical mounting. It looks great, no more sag, but it comes with a few trade-offs. First, airflow. You're often putting the GPU closer to the glass, sometimes just a few millimeters away from the glass, which can choke it. And there's another issue people don't talk about enough. Vertical GPU mounts rely on a PCIe riser cable. Now, these cables are usually good, but there's still an extra point of failure. You're adding another connection between your GPU and your motherboard, and that can mean signal instability, especially at high speeds. Also, most of the time, this cable is twisted or even bent between the GPU and your motherboard. We are talking PCIe 4 and PCIe 5, very sensitive signals, by the way. And physically, you're also changing how the GPU weight is handled. Instead of sitting naturally on the PCIe slot, the weight is now supported through a riser and a mounting system. So yeah, it looks amazing, but you're adding complexity both electrically and physically. Most people won't have issues. I didn't have actually. But if something goes wrong, it's one more thing to troubleshoot. So when I saw this, I was actually very curious. Because on paper, it solves everything. It's cheap, adjustable, and it supports the GPU without using a riser cable. But there's one thing that worried me. This installed directly on your bottom fans, which is actually pretty smart because it uses space that's usually unused between two fans. In a case like mine, with good airflow from the bottom, it fits really clean. You can adjust the height so it supports the GPU without forcing it. And it's very stable because it's attached with the screws through the fan. But there's one real question. Are we fixing GPU sag by hurting airflow? Because now you're putting a structure right in front of your intake fans. So anything in the way matters. And these fans, they're supposed to push fresh air straight into the GPU and the rest of the case, right? In my setup, with enough space, it's not a huge issue. But in a tighter case, this could definitely matter. So, should you use something like this? Honestly, I think it's a really good middle ground. Which one would you choose, or what you have actually in your case at the moment, and why? I'm really curious, because after having tested the three possibilities, I think I'm going to stick to the last one now. So this vertical stick screwed to the fans. So this isn't a perfect solution. It really depends on your setup. If you like this video, put a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next Papa PC videos. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.